Welcome, friends, to another Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly Race. I am your host, your co-host, Diesel Pilot, with the other co-host, Leslie Pro 4. Good evening, sir. How are you doing, and how are we looking in that race time room?
We are looking good. I've dropped the gate. We are getting started with League Week 1 flags to get us going. As I see a number of familiar faces in chat. Also, get your guests in for opening World 2 as well. Not World 2, no, it's reverse World Order.
Oh,
Always reverse
nice.
World Order. That's all I'm
Ah,
saying.
yes, of course. And good. You know what? It's good to see all of you in chat, including some of the names I haven't called out in a while. Brand Diesel, great to see you again. And of course, some folks that we see quite often. Tan House, Zero Link, welcome to the show once again. And how are you all doing? I hope that y'all are ready for, well, this is a showcase of what's coming up shortly in the SMB3 randomizer mythos, which is the league flag. So, Leslie, what should we expect tonight? What are you thinking we're going to be running into?
As we get started and it wound up being Desert Hill, we have bracket flags with all question mark stages except the forts. Hammers will break locks as well, but the World 1 rock is adamantium. It's not breakable. And we are jumping for the wand tonight because we are skipping the wand cutscene.
Oh, so we will not be able to even do a wand skip. There's no point in trying to get the off-screen wand grab because that's not even a thing, is what you're telling me.
On the contrary, off-screen wand grab still saves time in terms of frames. Not as
Okay,
much time as usual, but it still saves time.
good to know. Thank you.
And, I mean, a frozen fort is still a desert, just a different type of desert.
Well, the ocean is a desert with its life underground.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, we did have to throw that out there. And so we got our guys running through. Who's are we using Stewie's? Okay, sorry, I wasn't even sure whose audio we were still using. It is Stewie's audio.
Slightly behind Marky Mark, who's having a very good run so far. It's 7-3 next, and the pipes are not going to be very helpful.
Oh, Marky Mark's little dodge to open 7-3 as well was quite the surprise. He had that pile driver, or the Goomba Shoe Goomba. That can be an awfully rough enemy to run into when you're in that position. He was able to make some outstanding dodge, but Stewie was still able to use PCB strats and get through, taking the lead. We do also have off stream tonight. We have Teeks and Johnny Link, so a total of seven. Teeks, Johnny Link, and Heels Great Man, who are all running off stream. So we will have a 7-person finish tonight.
Love to say it, the more the merrier. Now, earlier in the evening, Stewie ran Warpless as well as a practice seed, so he's looking good, except missing that jump, not so good. And apparently, we had a boss bass snack, and his name is Marky Mark.
Yes, Marky Mark hit the nom button and got nominated. Now, looking at the conversation going on, we do have people asking, well, will Teeks win? Teeks might win, but Teeks is mortal, so he might not.
Yep.
We're not sure. We'll find out when we find out. When he wins.
Ugly combination on Williams' end. Getting caught by the Micro Goomba and forced into a muncher pit.
Yeah, it's the Micro Goombas are brutal. They'll slow you down. They keep you from jumping. And when you're in a game where you want to go fast and you also have to jump to clear obstacles, it really wrecks your style, which is what we ran into there.
Now, William in Texas does pick up a 5-up by getting 3 stars. Ooh, we got a hammer on High Flyer's end. I didn't see which bro dropped that. Because they're right next to each other. Yeah, that really helps, game. Just saying.
Our 5-1 arch climb by William in Texas is going to reveal a star up at the top of it, which is going to let him go over and, with reckless abandon, jump down to the bottom of the arch and clear his path to the end stage. But our first runner, who has a clear path to the castle, is Stewie. Okay, well, there's another hammer. So, World 2
It
is...
might be the same. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was the...
I think that was the second one.
That was the whistle, bro.
Yeah, that was the second one. So Stewie and High Flyer entering the World 2 airship at about the same time. Today, the World 2 airship is played by the World 6 airship. They get some P-speed strats and are able to get through it. Find Morton for High Flyer, and High Flyer looks like he has a chance. In fact, he is going to take a lead as we exit World 2. And there's the off-screen, or the one cutscene skip.
Yep, just jump for it, and you save frames depending on how high you are.
We do have a French vanilla world order in the works.
Well now, 2 forts, and it's looking like you're gonna need at least one. Oh, wait. Strategy from Flyer. Oh, he knows by not seeing a lock on that last island that he's got to play a fort.
Yep, good decision. Nice thinking ahead. Trying to use your brain and see what we got going on. Stewie got smashed by a sledge bro, still gets out with the music box, and Flyer has elected to play 3-1.
Nice stage. Not sure what that front stage was, as that was the stage behind. Oh, while Stewie is not wasting any time, shatters the lock with a hammer, and that's gonna put him in front.
That is a hugely changed right in the beginning of World 3. World 2. World 2, 3. It's the second world that we're playing, our second airship. And another one cutscene skip.
Marky Mark doing the exact same thing. And right as Brand Diesel was asking in chat, do hammers break locks? We get our answer. Yes.
Yes. That was a very big yes.
An emphatic yes, I might add, as we get 4-5.
So we got 4-5. Meanwhile, High Flyer is still traipsing about World 3, trying to locate things. Stewie, though, has decided, I'm going to take the vine in 4-5. He's going to go into the bonus room, and let's see, is he going to... Yes, he does. He gets the magic secret escape out of 4-5.
Oh, wow. I legitimately did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, so Teeks went and demonstrated that a while back. I think Teeks was the one, because he's always doing those secret clip exits. And, by the way, we're still in that French vanilla world order there, going on with 4 as the next world. We're looking for 5 next. Let's see 5, but in the meantime, let's see this play of the World 4.
Flyer got grounded.
Oh, no. And hello, Macover. Good to see you too. Welcome aboard. We will be having another race in 45 to 50 minutes. If you'd like to join, you are quite welcome. And yeah, so High Flyer, the other Ford is Super Tanks. He's damage boosting to keep P speed. But Stewie has taken an enormous lead now, going into the World 2 airship. William in Texas has also decided to try the hammer on the lock, and he is going to take a lead over High Flyer as well with that play. And that is correct, Randy. So High Flyer did not try the hammer thing. So that's why he is still sitting in Oceanside, the second world. Played both fortresses. There goes French Vanilla as we find World 1 with one fortress. And we're going to skip at least 2 levels by knowing that the hammer is going to break the lock.
Does High Flyer know that? I guess we'll know when we'll get to that point. And William escaped Wendy. Almost got a ring in the backside. But barely got the stomp, but you know what? A win's a win.
Win is a win. Barely counts just as much.
I do see we have an anchor in the inventory of William. Interesting thing to note about the anchor is that in this mode, it is a wild card, and thus, it can literally be anything. It could even be a boat. Nah, it can't be a boat, I'm just kidding.
But can it be a hammer?
That it cannot be.
Or can it be a warp whistle? That's one of the other things that it cannot be.
It could if open mode, if it were, say, open mode on the Macobra patcher. But we're not running that right now.
Could it be? Because we start with a whistle that is our magic respawnable whistle.
Right. I was speaking in theory. Also, hello
okay.
from the World 4 airship.
Stewie, with 8 extra lives, is absolutely making a mockery of this seed, finishing 4 worlds in what looks like will be about the 12-minute mark.
Unfortunately, Larry is not cooperating and is of the 5-hit variety, because if it was a 1-hit variety, jumping for the wand, you could catch it upside down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Which is always a hoot. And for those who've seen it the first time, you get some pretty good reactions out of it.
That is a fun little, call it a trick.
Yep. Oh, it's 3F2 in World 1, so it's ye old invalid seed.
So, do wonder, William has tried the hammer. Marky Mark, I'm guessing he didn't. And it looks like the story of this seed is going to be the fact that some runners found hammers and decided to play them, and some decided either not to or did not find the hammers.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like for the most part. And, okay, Flyer must not realize that hammers break locks, so that's gonna be interesting. See how that plays out.
Well, after that... Okay, Stewie's going to go and play the coin ship, the treasure ship, before we go and do the Twisty Tower.
There is a cloud that Flyer has found. Oh, he
Flyers.
played the army level at the 1-1 tile.
Oh. Well, he's
Ooh.
still going. He's playing, looks like a total of 3 extra stages, though, owing to not having checked that hammer.
But that cloud could still be advantageous. Like, what if he run into Atlantis before the other runners run into a cloud? Has to be said.
That could be a big swing as well. It'd be about a 90-second swing.
Even more if a runner takes a death in that level.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying,
Especially
because a
near the
death
end.
in an auto-scroller of that length is just painful.
So trying to keep that star on the screen while he runs back to collect it does a good job, and he is going to be out of 7-4 here. De-auto scrolled in just a few seconds. And there he goes. Marky Mark is also clearing World 1, having gone and defeated it the long way.
Maybe he didn't have a hammer. Anyway.
It's possible he didn't.
Well, we got 4F2.
Easy enough with the P-Wing.
It's easy enough with a tail to begin with.
Yeah, especially when the boos aren't able to chase you all the way through. And yes, Brandy, so we do have the invalidation of this invalidated seed. Stu, of course, now going for the Twisty Tower. Did give up his tail so that he could do some P-speed strats.
Which is a smart strategy in itself. Now, it's gotta be said that week 2 of League, we go into auto-scroller heck. And these stages that are de-auto-scrolled now, they're going to be reinstated. Oh, we got 2-3, but with heavy enemies.
And Marky just tried to play Hammer Bros in a really nasty arena. Oh, this is even nastier. Fortunately, he did decide to equip a star. It was a double Firebro arena with the double rows of blocks. Now, by equipping a star, he was able to survive long enough to... Oh, no. Was able to survive long enough to get the item, which was just another star, and was not able, unfortunately, to pick up that mushroom power-up, which would have been quite helpful here in just a couple seconds. Stewie, still with what I would say is certainly a commanding lead. He's going now into the next airship for Skyworld, the World 3 airship.
Great P-speed movement around the power-up block. Not easy to do, folks. Roy is heavy and takes Stewie's fire more than 3 hits. It is a 4-hit Roy.
But with that, though, he has managed to make the exit. And gets a nice Braveheart quote.
William Wallace quote for those not in the know on that part of their history. And 7 and 6 have done a switch.
Okay,
Well,
so
your choices in this 7. Play a level or take a pipe and play a level.
you know what? I'm gonna play a level at some point. Nice 5-4 though, Stewie Cartman, maintaining P-Speed most of the way, and avoiding all the enemies, and also avoiding, most importantly, desynching a spinner that you're about to jump to. He has found the Promised Land, but he is missing a fort, at least one fort that he needs to... Oh, hi there, Pipe.
Well, now he knows that that's the only pipe to get there. The problem is, he needs to find forts.
And, oh, Marky Mark got a nasty hitbox there on Roy. I disagree with that hitbox, and would like to call its manager.
Yeah, that's a case of, hitbox being fixed. Yeah, not like that. Okay, so the path to the forts is beyond the first level. The path that Stewie took is the path to the Promised Land. Oh, and it's 7-8. Oh gosh. This could get ugly real fast for our runners. Piranha Alley.
So, the answer is yes, you do have to play the levels. You have to play all the levels. And if you try to think you're going to be cheeky and skip some levels, you're just going to get told, no, go back and play levels.
Oh, that is a gross enemy placement for a fire chomp. Around that part of the level, I've usually slowed up to a degree because there's something nasty coming. It could be boss bass, it could be that fire chomp.
Oh no, oh no. You equip a star hoping to avoid most of the early nastiness, and yep, we've been there, buddy.
Yeah, that's brutal.
The other end of it that I'm seeing, though, is after watching the other folks do this, I think they're going to look at this, or after seeing Stewie do this, I think the rest of the runners are going to look at this opening and say, no, 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 no. We're going to go play something else, and then they're going to see that they have to come back and play this.
And there's probably going to be some words that are not safe for speed gaming. And the power block does spit out a fire flower, so that's a nice pickup for Stewie.
Yes, very nice pickup. I love when power-up blocks give me fire flowers. Or anything, really. Now, High Flyer is also... Oh, High Flyer has used his cloud, and let's hope he doesn't have to turn back.
Yep, Stewie, just flash that emote on screen. Yep, we've all been there. We got a pyramid.
So, High Flyer is in a slight lead now with that cloud usage, and especially after Stewie took a couple of 7-8 hits. Oh, wait. And easy come, easy go.
Speaking of 7-8, that's where Marky Mark is. Now, High Flyer's gonna have to play 7-8 coming back. He's got too many lives to where taking a death, like Marky Mark just did, to avoid playing the level would even be considered remotely viable, as it's 7F1.
Is it possible, though, that with a lock break, he might actually open up a different path? Are there 2 forts or 3?
2 forts here, so a lock break is no good.
Okay.
Stewie took a 100 coin fine because he wanted a P-Wing.
And that is going to give Stewie a slightly exaggerated lead now. If he can, yes, he can. He can close the deal.
Branching paths, Stewie going back, Flyer going forward. Flyer doesn't know, but I have a feeling he's gonna know real soon. And 7F1 is the answer. So playing through 7-8, seeing it was the Promised Land, has given Stewie the lead for sure.
There he goes. in and he collects another cloud.
Everyone's getting that cloud, so the only way you miss that is by playing a music box. I've done that.
Which is possible. Also, it brings up looking at runner strategies. Nobody else, High Flyer, he did go up. I think he saw that part of the screen and chose not to do. Oh, he used his second cloud.
Oh, wow. He double cloud 7-8. What a move.
Not a bad call. There hasn't been many other places where clouding has been all that beneficial. It's not like we've seen Atlantis, and 7-8 is a bear, as some of our viewers say. It is the level that they love to hate the most. So,
I mean, standard level, not including 7F2. Yeah, I'd agree with that statement, because 7-8 is just brutal.
7-5 could be another one of those where you just absolutely just want a cloud. But we haven't seen it, and we might not encounter it. So, yeah, play what you got.
Oh, for sure. Now we can work around 7-5 by using a tail or a P-wing. 7-8, that's just a mean, nasty level. And we've got ourselves 6-2. As William is working on a boom boom, Marky Mark on an airship, and Ludwig is heavy. Also, get your command in chat for High Flyer.
Oh yeah, we are command worthy now.
Okay, normally a music box would be great, but Flyer by music boxing the Piranha there misses out on a cloud. And that pipe was only good for one level.
Unfortunately, that is the way of the pipe sometimes.
With where that pipe was, I would have considered using a music box, because there's a very good chance that a Northman special could happen with that setup. Because a Hammer Bro won't walk over a pipe, even if there's a lock there. iFlower does find a hand level, though, and hand level is Tozzle approved because it's stars.
Star worthy, for sure.
Okay, just a moment or two. That could have turned ugly if they had both taken a right turn there.
Fortunately, he's not dealing with that trouble this time.
Like that moment of 30-something I had about a month ago. That was just disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Stewie comes up with a hammer.
I think I was on commentary for that one.
Yep. And you don't need my mic on to know how displeased I was over that.
No, we were actually kind of glad that we didn't have your mic on. In fact, I think we're about to see an emote on screen. Oh, that's a new one.
I was 100% not ready for that. Toad beat as Stone Cold Steve Austin, everybody. Oh yeah, Ranker's a P-Wing.
Oh, almost.
He almost got gold again.
Dude, you're playing dangerously. That's like buying discounted gas station sushi because it's about to go bad dangerous.
Or Taco Bell near closing. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice duck slide. Get under the fire snake. Marky Mark going Sands to safety. Fireflower to dispatch Boss Bass. Will not deal with it in the back half of 8-2. Well,
Stewie?
pick your fort.
Yeah. So Stewie found the 2 fort. Well. Yep.
And unfortunately, that Hotfoot just roasted him.
So it is possible, I think, that both forts are required. I don't think.
Nope.
Nope.
Not this
Never
time.
mind.
That's World 1 fort. And Flyer finds it simultaneously, so it's a simultaneous 100 coin fine.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where, if the other lock was elsewhere in the world, so I was thinking, or the other.
It was earlier.
Okay, so then it couldn't have been, anyways.
Marky Mark's gonna snatch the lead from both Stewie and High Flyer, using a hammer to destroy the lock. There was no
Well.
on the other side, so
Yep.
yeah.
So
Great
Marky
play.
Mark, nice job, bro. We're gonna give you the audio. Marky Mark has definitely been putting in the reps lately.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, how many bridges? As we're about to have some barbecued shrimp.
Oh, nice. I love barbecue shrimp. Grilled shrimp.
Shrimp in general is really good. It's become one of my favorite things to have in terms of food over the past 20 years.
Grilled shrimp, garlic shrimp, shrimp gumbo, shrimp etouffee.
Now we're gonna make chat hungry as we get a fire flower from the princess letter and 2 pipes. So we got options here.
Shrimp tempura.
Dark maze.
Et tu shrimpé. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably one of them. Okay, there's 2 locks and 2 or 3 fort stages. Air Force, how are you? Get your salutes out if you salute. High Flyers also joined us in the Air Force.
Stewie, weighing his options, also jumps into the Air Force. Now we've got William just a couple stages behind, actually. Actually, just
Really,
fourth
yeah.
an airship. So
Yeah,
William's done well in this scene. I'll say that right now. He has done well.
Yeah, I haven't seen William much except in the weeklies, but from the looks of it, he has also been putting in the practice and making his moves. So, is kind of looking like the SEC. You can't sleep on any person here. And High Flyer flies a little bit low after missing a jump, gets burninated. Okay, so it looks like we could have our clip be a gatekeeper here.
Endorse 6 fort for Stewie, and he's in and out.
High Flyer found it, decided, nope, I'm going to clip through it, or I'm going to replay it so I don't have to clip. This also means that on the handbridge screen, that is a 3rd fort.
And the Air Force tile in the dark is the only other fort available. Stewie's at the elbow, so is Marky Mark. Oh, I don't think Flyer wanted to enter that time. Oh, and it's 2 bridges.
Flyer's going to play it.
I don't think he has a choice. Depends on where the elbow leads out.
I mean, he could have taken another...
Yeah. This is one of those looks like we don't have a choice moments.
think you're right. But he does
Williams
look...
now entering the Bowser's world. And we've got a Dark Door Maze, a gatekeeper.
Yes, we do. Now, looking at High Flyer's play of this 7-6, it looks like not only has he... I mean, most people here are going to know how to play it, even if they don't like to play it. High Flyer looks like he's been practicing. Oh, Stewie with a nice clip to get through. One hit Boom Boom, and Marky Mark is going to use a star to accelerate through that spike.
That's not a one-hit boom
Oh,
boom.
no,
Those
that
are
wasn't
fire kills.
That was a fire kill. My mistake. Yeah, chat, if Flyer had hammered earlier in the game, he would definitely be taking a commanding lead and would probably be finished by now.
Possibly. Well, speaking of, I'm going to defer on that for a moment as we are on the final screen and our gatekeeper level is 2-1. And who let the dogs out?
Who? Double dogs.
And fire nippers.
Yeah, we got...
Oh, geez, man. Stewie, I would pull up here. Not worth risking fire here. Oh, gosh, those enemy placements. Yeesh.
That was gross.
That's a rather gross 2-1.
They got through it, and Marky Mark is going to piece me through to the end after letting the dogs run away. But Stewie Cartman has actually taken the lead now and has entered. Here's Bowser's Castle. Stewie with Fireflower still needs to get through that clip, or he's got to go and take the doors. Let's see. Let's try the clip.
Clip's not working yet. Marky Mark loses fire, though.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty significant change in his strategy. He's definitely going the lower route. Let's see what he gets. Oh, just a star. Yeah, he's going to go down the lower route.
And Stewie says the heck with the clips.
Yep, it's got to go and play the game.
Go?
What? Alright, so how did Marky's feet not get wiped out there?
I don't know, but Stewie got wiped out by the scam laser. Here's Bowser.
Oh,
we're going to have simultaneous Bowser fights going here, folks.
Oh, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Somebody get your notification off your screen, though.
Stewie.
Oh, misplaced Bowser on that jump, too. It's gonna force him to do another... Oh, wow.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, my.
Marky Mark is now taking the lead.
Good. Chat, hold on to your seats as this is going to come down to this moment here. Oh my gosh! That was near simultaneous. Get your GGs in chat for both Stewie Cartman and Marky Mark. I'm going to the race time room.
That is simultaneously.
So,
wow.
On restream, your times are 37:56, 37:57. Your on restream winner is Marky Mark by 1 second.
Absolutely insane. Love to see it.
Holy Moses! The big difference there was that Stewie got hit, Marky Mark didn't. That's all it was.
It's just the time that it takes to do that transition after getting hit was the only difference there, yeah.
Now, little bit of business off restream. Your
Let's see.
overall winner was Teeks, 35-16. 13 seconds before the madness that happened on restream, Johnny Link took second. And thanks for the link, raid, Johnny Link. Oh my goodness. You saw in the race time room, we had ourselves a barn burner of a finish.
I mean, if this was a tournament situation, we would definitely be telling people we're going to have to go to the go to the replay or something. We're going to have to figure that out later.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt about it. So what happened is Johnny Link finished 13 seconds ahead of the Marky Mark Stewie Cartman finish. That's what I'm getting at, which is like, wow. I have called, in the past month, I have called some truly incredible moments on a number of different channels. Like, I had a Boogie Percent call that had a wild finish, and now I've got an SMB3 Rando with another wild finish.
Love to see it, though.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, William's now entering Bowser's Castle, as High Flyer is entering Bowser.
All right. Let's see how this finishes up here in a few moments.
I do like Flyer's strategy here.
So, Leslie, I'm going to go get a couple things taken care of and step off of the live for now, but I will be back certainly in time for, well, I still got to go and set up the second race too, so I won't
Sounds
be
good to
gone
me.
for
In the
long.
meantime, get your GGs in chat for High Flyer, who barely manages to avoid taking a hit on that last Bowser bomb. And he finishes with an official race time of 41 minutes, 23 seconds. That's 6th overall. In 5th was Heels Great Man, 40 minutes, 50 seconds. And Williams going for fireballs here. I like this strat. And I like the safety of just keeping your distance, too. It's one of those strats where you want to keep your distance, but don't look like you're keeping your distance. I don't know. Fly casually. Oh no, lost fire. It takes another hit. That would work, except that hole needs to be 2 squares wide. Oh, Bowser almost did an impossible pattern. Oh, William almost got baked by the last fireball, but down goes Bowser. Get your GGs in chat for William, who brings it home with an official time of 42 minutes, 52 seconds. And a race time room comment from Marky Mark. That was quite the finish. Yeah. It really was, and I seriously hope somebody clipped that because that was incredible. Anyway, we're going to step aside for a few minutes while we get ready for the next race, so stay tuned as we are not done yet tonight. See you in a few. Good evening again, Speed Gaming 2, and welcome to the second race in tonight's Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly. We've got Stewie. We've got T. And I had a pop-up blocking my screen. We've also got Marky Mark, and we've also got Vix Rider. And joining me, Leslie Pro, is Diesel Pilot. And I gotta say, Diesel, I don't know
Yeah,
how we're gonna top that last race's ending.
I don't think it's toppable. Looking forward to seeing if we can, but I really don't think it is toppable. I think we are in a position where no matter what happens, what already happened is going to be what has happened. And,
Yep.
it's kind of like one of those Bilbo Baggins. I don't know half as well as like, and I like less than half and half as well as it sounded better in my head.
We've all had those moments, believe me on that. So, what are we getting for starting world?
Oh, we're getting World 7 to start out, bar none. Absolutely, 100%. Because Zero Wing's in here wanting RWO, and I feel bad because I feel like I always let him down every time I roll a seed and it doesn't come out RWO. So, Zero Wing, if this turns out to be RWO, it's for you. Congratulations, good luck, and, well, never
Well,
mind.
Vanilla World Order is on the table as we start at World 1. Now, funnily enough, the first time we had a Vanilla World Order on Restream was a tournament race a number of years ago. I was on the race call with LOZ Cards Fan 23. It was a pretty cool moment.
I remember watching the restream of that. I missed it barely, but I do remember seeing the replay. And 100% will agree. That was an awesome moment.
Well, we've got a World 1 for it, but now the question is, there's a level beyond this. Do you just go ahead and clear it normally, or do you fly for the item? I guess Stewie's going to be one that's going to answer that. Oh, and Stewie didn't start his timer. Oh, he's flying for it.
I'm going to keep it up just a little bit longer, see if he actually is able to reconnect it. Sometimes it doesn't connect right to race time, but looks like he is going to go by it. And it was the Anchor, was that right?
Yes, the Anchor, our wild card that could literally be anything. Last time was a P-Wing Teeks. Did a clip, skipped it. Vix cleared it, and is in 8-2.
We also just learned that our hand stages are going to give frog seats. So, Human Mustard, unfortunately, did not join us tonight. So, we're not going to be able to see if he's... Well, we won't see him donning the frog suits, but we are going to see our runners possibly taking advantage of that. At the very least, to give them an extra hit point early on the stage, on a difficult stage.
Or they toss it on at just the right time and happen to get a swimming level.
That has happened as well.
You know.
And Vix Rider, who started out his stream on Restream, we don't have good audio for him, but who started out saying, yeah, you know, I haven't played in a while, I need rust, de-rust. Well, he's actually currently very close to being in the lead. Or just as soon as I say that, he finds a Kuroboshu Goomba.
And this 1.5 beta is not like the 1.5 beta of the past. With randomized enemies, this is no longer a free walk.
Was it ever really a free walk?
It was more of a technical stage. Now it's a technical nightmare.
Yeah, it is.
World 7 airship this early.
Maybe the airships will be RWO.
Well, Marky Mark just does not want any part of that hammer throw fight on that top. Oh, game! Well, that forces him to a Toad House to give him a hand here. Fire Flower, that'll do.
That's a good hand. Teek's the first one to learn that Larry is a two-hitter.
And Stewie's the only one who jumps for the one, so he's gonna get a small amount of time back. Frames, but hey, they count.
Who does your taxes? Little Ghostbusters reference. Hey, and VWO is still in play.
Start with a forced draw 5-8, and the fort beyond is also a forced draw. Wow! Teach takes a spiny
Yeah.
right in the feet.
Worst possible moment for that to happen.
Yeah, that's a rude egg.
And Marky Mark getting chased around a little bit by Larry before finally making Larry go bye-bye.
For F2.
Donut-tastic. And does not... Well, there goes a boo. There's a second boo. He deboofies the fort just a little bit. We did just have that Ghostbusters quote, so it is only appropriate that we do some Ghostbusting.
And not even with Luigi in Luigi's Mansion. Pick your game, 1, 2, or 3. They're all good.
Well, Stewie Cartman is in the green suit, so... It matches.
5 F2 now.
Beak's able to do P-Speed strats through 5-2 without a tail. Stewie Cartman doffs his tail against a Hotfoot. And, picks up a Fire Flower and promptly
And loses it because he jumped at the wrong moment. Swag pipe entry.
Nice, nice. Vic's Rider keeping that Fire Flower that he picked up that he had for the end of 5F2. Is able to move along. Hello!
We got ourselves a hammer suit. The Kingslayer has entered the chat.
So, also would like to say that if you are a SMB3 Randomizer fan, and why wouldn't you be if you are here watching this stream, we do have the SMB3 Rando channel that we are working to do content that we're not going to host on Speed Gaming. So just another channel for your SMB3 Randomizer content, and so anyways, do have some emotes for you as well. Like we just dropped into our chat.
Yep. Speaking of drops, Cheeks took a bit of a drop in 6-4, opted to play the other level, which was 4-4.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one will be better.
I feel like that's more of a pick'em scenario.
Yeah, you got Lag City on one hand, you've got the Lakitu giant land thing on the other, and yeah.
That is a hammer that Stewie just picked up. And 6-2 is the level that blocks our way to the fort.
Hammers, of course, the last seed, were part of the story of the seed all the way up until the very end when the story of the seed turned into a photo finish. The use of those hammers, actually. So it looked like he considered going back to pick up that leaf that he picked up that he opened up in the power-up box, but decided not to. He may have been a little bit too late to turn back anyways. Regardless, he finishes with a 1-up and a path to the airship that is already being blazed by Teeks and Vic's Rider, who is currently in the lead. Unfortunately, he did warn us against using his audio, so we're not going to use his audio.
Yeah, however, he and Teeks both missed the bonus bro. Bonus bro has a hammer.
True.
So Stewie has a bit of an advantage there just because of that.
If he can use it. And we have not tried breaking locks yet.
World 3, but this is not a double hammer World 3, so don't have to worry about that.
And Teeks checks the pipe, and after Vix has already checked the pipes, Vix is taking... Oh, it looks like we... Oh no, you got to build a bridge in order to get to that other pipe. So, Vic's going for exploration, Teek's going for let's just clear stages and make progress. I don't know, Leslie, so in your experience, is it better to clear the stages and make progress, or is it better to do exploration?
The question I hear asked often, because sometimes the analogy to Dragon Warrior 1 Rando is real. Sometimes it's better to to just get the levels that you need. Other times it's best to see the world.
I think sometimes it varies from seed to seed, which would be the optimal answer. And unfortunately, you don't know the answer until you've actually played the seed.
Yep.
In fact, I think it's probably impossible
to... The 7-1 clip. And as soon as I say that, he gets it. Reverse commentator's curse.
X-Rider gets to the top of the escalator fort. Into the Bim Bim.
You got 1-3 for Stewie. Is this a go for the item situation?
Yes, it is. At least in my mind. We're still early enough. It's not going to really cost you anything. And
I don't know. That fire snake make me nervous, but Stewie's doing it anyway.
Turned out to be a Koopa Paratroopa was the baddie.
Teeks gets that 1-3 clip much faster, and the hidden item is an anchor.
Yeah, I'm starting to think we're going to have to figure out what that anchor is.
Meanwhile, Lupus Dragon, thanks for the raid and welcome to the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly. The flags that we are playing tonight is the Week 1 flags for the Fire Flower and Kingslayer division in the upcoming SMB3 Randomizer League.
Of course, great to have you all here. We are... we do this race weekly, actually 2 races as much as possible, sometimes occasionally even 3. Every week we come over here and onto one of the Speed Gaming channels and do a little Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer for anybody who cares to hang out with us and watch. And
Marky
if you
Mark wanted no part of that power-up, by the way.
If you are one of our raiders, or of course anybody else even who has questions, feel free to drop them into chat. And, sup dogs. Yes, good evening.
A cloud. And we are in World 4. Looks like our 2 forts are right here in front of us. You know the saying, see a fort, play a fort. And it is Spike Fort.
So Leslie, in that flag set that we're looking at, is Shuffle the World Order actually set to 50-50, or is it always shuffled? Because I don't want to call a no-hitter just yet, but I'm looking at this.
Looking at the summary now, hang on.
Okay. For some reason my computer's start menu is not working. For real, bro? Alright. There we go.
Oh, a door 3, nice. You'll love to see that.
Okay, I just did look. The world order is shuffled. And this time the shuffle has done like Doctor Who's TARDIS and has decided to pick what it originally was. So far. Through 4.
That's one way of putting it.
The lore in Doctor Who is that its TARDIS is supposed to scan everything within some enormous distance, like basically the size of any world that it would be in, and pick the optimal thing to disguise itself as. But his TARDIS scans everything within whatever many kilometers and decides to disguise himself as a police box from 1960s Britain.
Oh, that is a disgusting hitboxing that Teeks took. This one from a pile driver Goomba.
Pile driver to Goomba don't care. It's like Honey Badger. It's gonna just go and give you the business.
There is a quote that an athlete made about Honey Badger, but I'm not going to say it. Not appropriate for right now.
Yeah, of course.
World 2 airship and Teeks is just flying. Well, speaking of flying, Vix is flying high in Air Force.
Off he go into the wild blue yonder. Well, black yonder in this one.
Fire kill for Teeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask for the patch, for the next update. I'm going to ask that the background screen on the Air Force be changed to blue so that the Air Force can be going off into the wild blue yonder.
Yeah. That'd be a good one. And world next, we jump to pipes. And for pipes this time, while that kills the vanilla world order, the pipes here, well, we found what goes to the southwest, and we're not playing Hundo, so we don't have to worry about that. And only one pipe leads to progress here.
Okay. Well, better than all the pipes leading to each other. It's going to scroll over that...
that'd be a problem.
Yeah, he is going to scroll over that piranha stage, and there is... Let's see, do hammers break locks? They do.
Yep, they
gone.
certainly do. And Teeks says, oh, this world looks gross. I'm out of here.
Scrolls over one piranha stage. Music box is another. Hammers a lock. And with just a couple of pipe transitions, he's into Ludwig.
And just like that, Ludwig's done.
Yeah. My bad, Ludwig. There was another Kingslayer in the letter from the princess who we see on Vix Rider's screen. Still, I wonder if Vix Rider has taken him. Sabbatical. There he goes. Maybe he just had to wipe the sweat off his palms. Vix Rider, or Stewie Cartman, did enter the first piranha stage. And promptly loses his tail. Vix Rider doing some checks on the pipes and has found the direction that will take him to the piranha stage. This piranha stage is a cloud. So doing the piranha stage, at least this first one, could be a significant benefit.
We had World 5 next, so it looks like 5, 6, and 7 all did the shuffle.
Yeah, that's not nice of them. They should know the order they're supposed to honor.
Well, to be fair, we did have a reverse world order run go to the last 50-50, and 2 and 3 swapped places. That was so close yet so far.
Yeah. It's always the one that hurts the most is when it's the last opportunity for things to actually go right. Or for them to go last chance for them to go wrong, and they just say, yeah, you know what, we're we're not doing what you want.
Yep. Kind of like for the Chicago Bears this past Sunday. One last chance to win the game, and you
Yeah.
got a defender late to the play on the Hail Mary.
Like, come on, bro. You had one job.
Bruh. Cheap hand.
Must be another frog suit.
Yep. Although I think the cheap are more reacting to my cheap shot.
Oh, 1/6 beta. Like the 1/6 level, this one frequently loves to get the fire enemy set. They do show up a little bit late to the party, but are still there, along with some Koopa paratroopers, and one of whom said, "Oh wow,
Oh, the iframes ran out at just the wrong moment.
that was 3 hits." And Teeks is okay. Teeks is loading up for Bear. Then gets stopped on just a very bad clip. Could have actually taken it through right to this point. Had it, oh no!
That's just a missed jump.
I wonder if the spawning on that lift was late, because that should not have been a problem.
That and or he got caught in between the two. Wow, duck jump
Nice.
to avoid.
Yeah.
That's tight.
And another nice move there at the end. Dodge the Goombas. Okay. Here comes Vix. Going to enter the pipe to get the frog suit, as well as Marky Mark and Stewie Cartman, all entering this in this cheap hand stage in just a few seconds of each other, and all picking up the frog suit.
And now it's Vix first into 1/6 beta as Teeks uses a cloud to skip over the 5-9 tile to get to the airship, and Roy gets burned.
So let's see if our other runners give us a view of the 5-9 tile.
Or are we gonna have to oracle that?
It's possible. Stewie looks like he's finishing up the 1/6 beta.
Vix took a death in the 1/6 beta and has opted for a P-Wing. Now, with this P-Wing, you get to see more of the stage that you don't get to otherwise. We got a pipe check in this Iceland. Well, that pipe is useless, especially without a hammer.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Wow, blind cloud. And it was 7-8.
Line clouding Piranha Alley. Huge move for Teeks. A tough spot for both Vix and Marky Mark. I don't care how good you are at this game, this is a tough spot for any runner of any skill level.
It's 7-8 with an Angry Sun as well. As if the last 7-8 wasn't bad enough. Well, Marky Mark, nice dodges there. That will despawn the Angry Sun when he comes back up.
It's like last seed, a fire flower.
Hey, cool.
And it's a mushroom.
Boost room. Oh, Vix Rider got stun locked by Roy, who came over to give him a great big hug. Danger hugs.
Unfortunately, that hug was a submission hold, and Vix Rider had to tap out.
Marky Mark tried to get the fire kill on Roy, was not able to, and is instead doing the stomp kill. 4 stomps later, Roy has gone good night. Same with Vix, actually. So nearly simultaneous Roy defeats.
We got a 3-3 next. No boss bass sighting. Haven't even seen a cheap yet. Oh, there's one.
It's chasing you.
Not doing a good job of keeping up though, because the runners are just going a little too fast.
Oh, Teaks. Fanfares.
5-star frog splash variety.
Oh, wow.
Is in 7-2. Well, we have a 3-7 on Teeks' end with a boss bass. Now I gotta ask, you just take the item just to avoid boss bass? Not Teeks. Teeks is just flying to the end. Does get hit by a Paragoomba at the end, so it is a Paragoomba pick-off. But he gets out, and Stewie just gets hit low by a Cheep. Got 2-2 now.
So much going on at the moment. Vix Rider did just defeat Boss Bass with the Turtle Shell. Boss Bass is coming right back and trying to do the clip strats in a 7-9 with Boss Bass is living dangerously.
Very dangerously, as Vix Rider has almost gotten. Well, unfortunately, when you press your luck, every once in a while you stop on a whammy, and that boss bass was that whammy for Vix Rider. While Stewie has taken the item route, probably to get rid of boss bass, avoided his Teeks, is in the troll fort for F1.
Oh, blame that boss bass was sending me packing too. Like, dude, just go. I'm not even going to use the mushroom. You know, it's. Oh, nice move, Teeks. I've seen that before.
All nice moves tonight.
Somebody told him he was on stream, and he's been pulling it all out. Putting on a show for the fans.
Which is what we all love to see. Into the last airship. It is the airship from World 3.
So we didn't get VWO, we didn't get RWO on the airships. I don't know if anybody's ever checked to see if we've ever gotten RWO on the airships.
I don't think I can answer that in all honesty.
Usually I forget which airship we've seen.
Went forward and missed. Great effort, but just the wrong pixel. Because, like, the same moment where Teeks was up too high is when the wand came crashing down. Chat already guessing number of bridges, by the way.
Good, good. I'm glad the chat's on the ball more than Lemmy.
And we've got a stage blocking a pipe, and a pipe right up front. We do have a lot.
3 bridges now the limit.
Yeah, and these seeds, we have a flag that can turn the hand bridge off, so there's no hand stages, but it's called All Mystery. And Stewie does find a lock, breaks it, and there's a fort behind it.
Oh, that's not going to help us.
Well, that skipped a level.
Yeah, but the hammer to level ratio.
Not great there. Oh, but this is great for fans of really tough stages, as it is 7F2, the one and only Piranha Fort.
And Krista Joy was not able to get her satisfaction in the first seed, I believe.
Nope. Second seed, oh, when she sees the VOD, she'll definitely get that satisfaction, no doubt about it.
Got a crazy foot chasing Stewie down in the basement of 7F2. He manages to finally deke him. And here we go.
Clean fire kill, clean level. I know about that. I know what you mean, Zero, but at the same time, the work she's doing is very important, especially this time of year. And Teeks wants to get into the inventory.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Kingslayer 7F2.
I love it. Teeks is, of course, a master of the vanilla game. One of his strategies is P-speeding while hammer suiting his way through 7F2, and he shows us how it's done once again.
Absolutely. This
Stewie.
skill level is insane. Now watch this hammer.
Bye-bye.
Hit that throw from 7F1. But
Yes.
Stewie's found the path and
Stewie.
it's clean. So right now it is
Wow.
Stewie's race with Teeks in 3-6, Vix in 3-2, Marky Mark in the basement of 4F1.
Teeks even just shucked his Kingslayer. Oh,
Stewie
and
with the
mac
clip
and
just
cheese.
puts him in a great position to finish us off right here and now. Chop pointing out Teeks has a second hammer suit, but Stewie is here at Bowser. Teeks is through, but it's too late. Hi, Bowser. Bye, Bowser. Get your GGs in chat for Stewie, who's going to take the second race on Restream. I'll get the race time room right now. Which is first place on Restream. First place overall with an official time of 31 minutes, 7 seconds.
GG Stewie, and nicely done.
Here comes Teeks into the fight with Bowser. Hi, Bowser. Bye, Bowser. It's second verse, same as the first. Get your GGs in chat for Teeks88. Teeks crosses the line with an official time of 31 minutes, 55 seconds. And now both Vix Rider and Marky Mark are in 7F2. This is the required fort that is on the required path to get to the promised land that is the Valley of Bowser.
I agree, it's not enough for 7F2 to be in the game. It should be a required fort.
We are now joined by Stewie Cartman, who took the win in race number 2. GG, Stewie, you played great tonight.
Thank you. What's up?
Hey, it's good to see you again.
Yeah. It's nice
yeah.
to actually be able to do one this week.
I'm glad you joined us, and welcome again. Welcome as well, Teeks88. Thank you for joining us.
GG's Teeks.
GG's Teeks.
So, of course, you both know that the results of first race. Stewie or Teeks won.
I was cursing up a storm in game 1.
And then, of course, in the second race, Stewie, you took the lead. I do want to ask, Teeks, in the first race, since you weren't on Restream, so we weren't able to see, how was your hammer play in the first race? And Teeks, you are
looks like
muted.
his mic is muted, yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I think that I ended up using the hammer for the lock at the end of World 1, and then I used it for World 3 because I knew that in both cases I would end up skipping 2 levels. I ended up using a hammer in World 6 to break the rock, but it ended up taking me to the pipe that was by 6-6, and I should have checked that first, so it didn't do me any favors. So I think I found those 3 altogether.
And so in that first race, there was 2 hammers in World 2, the very first in the desert, to start out with. And really is what Leslie and I were
I got
talking.
both of those.
Yeah, Leslie and I were talking. The difference for much of the race was whether people actually collected and employed their hammers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I heard that there was a bit of a paradox when it came to World 5. If you want to go for that blue fort that was hidden behind the 2 levels, or just go to the tower right away.
So what happened in game 1 was I completely overthought the World 5 map because I saw the blue fort and I see a tan lock, so my brain's going, oh, there's a 3rd fort in the sky. So I play that fort, and it just breaks that lock on the ground, and I'm like, you are a blanking idiot.
Yeah, when the blue fort is on the ground in World 5, then or when the blue lock the blue lock is on the ground, it doesn't necessarily line up to the fort.
Yeah, so I fell for that trap.
Yeah, that's an easy one to miss, though. You get focused on it, and you just want to go. You're looking at the things that are in front of you. You have indications that, hey, this is something, and you get you can get fixated on that, which happens. It's a very human thing. So
Results I just posted come directly from the race time room as Vix Rider took 3rd place in this race with a time of 35:04. And High Flyer took 4th with a time of 35:49.
well, nice.
Jeez.
So Vix Rider is currently and Vix Rider has joined us now. And welcome, Vix Rider. You are currently muted, but welcome. And you said it's been a while since, and actually it has been a while since we've seen you on our weeklies. So welcome back, of course, and glad to have you as always. How are you feeling after that?
Honestly, just pure luck with that World 8. I'll take that.
And it wasn't pure luck. You actually had quite a bit of skill going through. There's a few moments in the race where I had to remind myself, no, I can't use Vix's audio, even though I want to, because he is in the lead. So it was a very tight race all throughout for the 3 of you who have already finished this race, and even Marky Mark was in the lead briefly for part of it. So yeah, on stream it was, of course, tighter of a race than what the final scores look like.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed with that 7-9. Just that slowed me down way too much, and I tried to just get my way through it, but then Boss Bass got me, and
yeah,
I
figured I'd go
never
another
saw
way.
7-9 here
Me neither.
in game 2.
7-9. What was the alternate, Leslie? It was 7-9, and the other one was something else kind of nasty.
Wait, where was 7-9? Was it in World 6?
Yeah, it was in World 6. If you went...
Oh, was it the 6-9, 6-10 fork?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
No. Was it?
So-
Or was it at the beginning of the world?
It might have been the 6-2-3.
Yeah, I think it was at the
that
6-2-3
one.
fork.
Okay.
And it's also entirely
I-
possible that I might have just clattered over it too, because I think I used
Yeah,
one.
I very well might have. Actually,
So-
no.
No, Teeks, you
So-
blind clouded 7-8.
Oh, okay. I'm
In
happy.
roll
Blind.
In
take
roll
that.
5. In roll 5, you blind clouded 7-8.
Was that the 5-9 tile?
Yes.
Yes! It was a 5-9 tiles. We get Marky Mark into the castle.
I blind clouded that too to get to the hammer, bro. I'm like, I'll just use 1 here.
Yeah, I think I clouded that too. I was really urgently trying to get out of World 5 because I was getting so frustrated with 1.6 beta. I just kept getting killed by the enemies. I was trying to do P-speed strats and damage boost, and none of them were working for me, and my iframes expired, so...
Yeah, I P-winged over that level.
I lost
I-
quite a bit of time on that.
I
So,
dropped an
Teak-
input as I was trying to jump across. I'm like, I'm just gonna P-wing over.
So, Teek's a funny story about what happened. So, I double clouded the end of World 6 without playing any of the forts, because I thought I saw 2 locks on the map,
Mhm.
and I only saw 1. So, I double cloud, and then I see a bridge out.
Oh, no.
I'm right there.
Brutal.
I'm like, well, right there, I was like, I'm dead. That just killed me.
No, I think that even despite that mistake, I still ended up taking a lot of deaths in this seed. So, yeah, that pretty much canceled out whatever that could have cost you.
And then I think what saved me was saving a hammer that I had left and using it in World 8 instead of World 6.
Yeah,
You're gonna
I don't-
use in chat for Marky Mark.
Because I don't think I played any of the forts in World 8, so I don't know what any of them were.
I think I only played like 2 forts in World 8. Yeah, I'm forgetting what they were, but
'Cause
it
they-
didn't take me long to find out. Like, yeah, I have to go to the left side of the dark room. That's
yeah,
really
well, that's
check.
what I did. Like, I found the dark room, and then I started exploring, and then I found a -1 bridge. I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured I would just do at least 2 forts, just so it would have like a 50-50 chance at a clear Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the 2 locks, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go this way. I saw the 2 locks, and then I saw the third one break when I beat Pipe Fort, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go this way. This makes no sense. Maybe it's the route, maybe it isn't. We'll just keep going, and fortunately, it worked out in the end.
We are also joined by Marky Mark. GG, Marky. What a wild night of randomizer on your end. 'Cause I gotta go back to the first seed. The first race. Because here on Restream, I'll just say this right now, if that finish happened in a tournament, we would be going to a frame count. That's how close it was between you and Stewie. Because the one difference is that in that Bowser fight,
I was tilting so hard in that Bowser's Castle in Game 1.
I would have too. Because here's the big difference is, Marky was clean in that fight. Stewie unfortunately took 1 hit, and that time loss and that animation is what swung it.
Well, what also kept happening was I was trying to build P-speed so I could clip, and the game would just like not give me the arrows. And I wasn't doing anything wrong with the P-speed build. It was just like, no, you're not getting it.
So you're getting P-speed scammed. Ugh, that's the worst.
Because I was like, yeah, I can clip without P-speed, but it's a lot more difficult, and I've already wasted enough time to just go.
Well, me in that first race, I had already gotten hit once, so I didn't have fire anymore, so I was looking for a power-up, so I took the lower route. I wasn't even trying to clip it all. But yeah, that was quite a first race.
It almost felt like anti-clipping was on, even though I knew it wasn't.
I know, right? The feeling when the anti-clipping is on is just like, why?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like one good spot where you can do an anti-clip, and it's in like 7-2. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that last week's weekly had anti-clipping on, and of course, like, I could see myself hitting the pixel in doing the 6-5 icebreaker, and of course, like, I lose both coin flips on the flags. Because I think it was like maybe on, maybe off.
Oh, it was on maybe, okay.
But the one thing I liked about Game 2, like, even though I'm not entirely happy with how I played, I guess the silver lining is that I was able to get Door 3 and Vanilla Hammersuit strats in 7F2, so glad I got to flex those at least.
Yeah, the vanilla, for those who have not seen it, the vanilla Hammersuit strat in 7F2
Oh, it's
is
amazing.
phenomenal. It looks amazing. and honestly, it's one of my favorite things to see in SMB3 speedrunning. Definitely worth going back to check that out because that was so good.
Oh, Leslie, remind me, like, after this is done, I want to show you a clip of how the task does 7F2 with Hammer. It's even more ridiculous.
I believe
I
it
can
for
only
some
imagine.
reason.
Yeah, there's I think a bunch of stutter steps on the pipes to get earlier P speed, and then it just doesn't do any turn back in the basement and just clips right through the dry bones in that tight wall area.
It's so stupid, but if only us pleb humans could do that.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I'm looking at William in Texas' stream. He is still playing. He actually just entered Bowser's Castle about a minute ago with Kingslayer and is going through one of the fireball rooms. So he may be able to join. Maybe now maybe in a little bit while longer. Definitely commentator curse there. Regardless. So yeah, the finish on the first one was absolutely awesome. It was one of those, look at it, and it was separated by the amount of time it takes Mario to like the hit damage, the damage animation is basically that was the amount of time that it takes, or that it was separated, the two of you, if even that. So yeah, it was of course very close, and one of those moments where you're like, okay, yeah, this is why people love to watch these games, because it was such a tight finish, and love to see it, and hope that you guys both bring it in League. We're looking forward to it.
Which, speaking
It'll be a
of,
good
there
one.
have definitely been a number of signups for League already. So definitely get on to that.
Yep. And William in Texas has Kingslade the King. So as soon as we'll see if he can come on in as well.
The official time, 47 minutes, 14 seconds.
And with
GG's
that
to
does,
everybody tonight.
and that does finish our second and final race for the evening. Well, let's see. So when do we start? When do we start League?
I want to say signups end in about a week.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact date.
So
Let me see.
because that is a major thing, I do want to send out the word to our community that if you've been interested in it, if it's something you like to do, there is a there's what we call it, the Tanuki division. So you are quite welcome to enter, regardless of your talent level, regardless of your skill, regardless of how confident you are. You are welcome to be part of it and come and join us. So here is our Discord. I am dropping it in chat. That is a permanent Discord link. You can use it anytime to join. The only requirements that we have are that you, one, be at least a little bit interested in Mario 3 Randomizer, and two, be kind and respectful to all the other people.
Indeed, indeed. And we are joined now by William in Texas. GG. Great runs tonight.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months since I've run the game, honestly. So I figured I ought to start running again if I'm going to play in the league. And,
Hey, it's definitely great to have you again in William. So we were actually saying that the times on the scoreboard really don't tell the full story. Of course, we weren't able to see your second race. So we had we had subbed you out for the second race, but in the first race we did have you in, and you stayed competitive through the rest of the field, or with the rest of the field through the entire race. You're looking actually quite good. So
Yeah, the second run was pretty sloppy. You guys didn't miss a whole lot. Like I just died way too many times.
well, I mean, we saw it on at least the first one, but still, you hung in there, and it wasn't until as it got to the waning the waning levels that the lead actually really opened up. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna say, dude, keep it up. You've got some talent, and we're looking forward to seeing it keeping on going.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get some practice in over the next few weeks, and hopefully it'll be a pretty competitive showing in the league. Last season I got my first win, and I'm hoping to improve on that this time around.
Hey, that first one's always the hardest.
Absolutely, I can definitely agree.
Yeah, so yeah, GG's everyone, and yeah, I look forward to the league.
Hey, glad to have you around. We do have, of course, the league signups are going on currently, and I think, as we mentioned, we'll probably be closing in about a week still. We did drop the Discord link in there, and we're looking forward to seeing anyone that wants to be part of it. You are certainly welcome. We do have because of the format of the league, we do have to accept signups in multiples of 4. That doesn't mean that you can't sign up unless you bring 3 buddies. It just means that whenever what we do is we are taking signups, and then once we have a cluster of 4 people, we add those to the list. And so if if 8 people sign up, then those go in. If a 9th and a 10th and 11th person sign up, those don't get put into the whole group until a 12th person signs up, and that's just because of the format. And it is first come, first served. But still, if you have any interest, come on in and show us what you got.
Absolutely, because we'd love to have you.
See, looking at the rest of this, William, what are you thinking? So we did the league flag sets, or at least league week 2, I believe, right? Tonight, that was league week 2.
No, that was week one.
Week 1?
Week 2 is the auto scroller business on the stages, which makes some stages you wouldn't think are a nuisance when the auto scroller's off become a nuisance. And I'm looking right at you, 7-4.
Yeah. And I don't know if all right, maybe if somebody can hijack me and stuff me in the trunk of a 79 Cadillac during the weekly next week, you can go ahead and do the auto scroller business. But I'm not sure I want to be part of that.
Sounds brutal.
The only level
Yeah.
in Rando that has the auto scroller off that I actually prefer with it on is the Air Force.
I think that's a pretty universal feeling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I hate Air Force without the auto scroll. I actually think it's easier.
Yeah, you don't have to overthink it.
Yeah.
You just
and-
go in.
Don't think, just go.
Yep.
All right. Well, we need to. Well, we don't need to, but it is getting late. We have our East Coast buddies getting close to 11 p.m., so it is probably fair for us to go ahead and start calling it a night. With that in mind, Teeks, Teeks and Stewie, you two took wins tonight. So, do you have anything else that y'all would like to share with us before we call it a night?
I think that's pretty much it on my end. So
Right.
Yeah, big thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting as always, and thank you Diesel and Leslie for the commentary tonight. It's been a pleasure as always.
Yeah, definitely. GG's again, everyone. And I may have gotten a little salty in game 1, Kappa.
Oh, to be fair, who wouldn't get salty in your position? In that type of position? Because I know I would have.
I still want to go and give high fives to both of you for your work in the vanilla category as well. So
I made a joke in my chat, typing I was like, I don't know what meltdown was worse, that or the Yankees in Game 5 of the World Series.
Oh, God.
Too soon, buddy. Oh no, wait, no, it's not.
That's coming from a Yankees fan too. So
yeah, hey, that's 100% fair. Like, if I were a fan of a team that had a meltdown like that, yeah, I'd be wicked salty.
I mean, you aren't getting paid $650 million to do this, so.
Right?
And as a Met fan, I'm sitting there thinking we could have beat the Yankees.
Yeah.
All Judge had to do was just catch the ball, and that rally would have never happened.
As a Cardinals
Yeah.
fan, yeah. Oh, let's see. Vixen.
Oh, I could go on a whole rant right now, but I know we don't have time for that.
Yeah,
I'll just sit in my corner.
I know what you mean.
I'll just sit in my corner as a Pirates fan and cry silently.
Red Sox fans didn't even have a chip and a chair in the playoffs this time round, so I say nothing.
Vix, Marky, you have any final words or anything else before we call it a night?
Just thank you guys for getting this all set up and for Speed Gaming for hosting again. I really appreciate all of it.
Don't really have much else to add, but there's a couple of fun races. That first race, especially, I want to watch back here later on.
Absolutely, I think you'll enjoy it.
And looking forward to the start of League here pretty soon.
All right. And, of course, Vix, if you want to come back again next week or any other week, we are around. William, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for putting this on. And I look forward to the next one.
Awesome. We will be around. Leslie, you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. You all know what I want to say. And if you don't know what I want to say, well, Leslie's going to say it. I'm looking forward to seeing you all around when I see you. And be kind and let's do it. Leslie, take it away.
Absolutely. Follow all the runners that were on Restream tonight, not just the 4 names listed, but we also have William and... Wait, was that not changed from the first race? Because we also had Teeks and Vix riders, so those are the names not listed. Okay, I got crossed up. Don't mind me. Anyway, also feel free to follow myself and Diesel Pilot if you feel so inclined. And until next time, stay kind, stay safe. Stay kind, stay safe, stay awesome. Yes, my finger slipped off push to talk. Things happen because nobody's perfect. But at any event, we will see you all on the other side of the next pipe check. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night, everyone.